2013 EBS 수능완성 영어 영역 B형 실전 모의고사 4회 1번부터 22번까지는 듣고 답하는 문제입니다. 1번부터 20번까지는 한 번만 들려주고 21번부터 22번까지는 두 번 들려줍니다. 방송을 잘 듣고 답을 하기 바랍니다. 1번 대화를 듣고 여자의 마지막 말에 대한 남자의 응답으로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
Oh my, Jordan, I didn't know you were here. How long have you been sitting here?
Well, half an hour or so, I guess. Did I surprise you?
Yes, I didn't hear you come in.
2번 대화를 듣고 남자의 마지막 말에 대한 여자의 응답으로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
Jessica, take off your shoes and dip your feet in the cold water. It feels great.
Sounds like a great idea. Hey, is that trash floating in the water over there?
It sure is. I just can't understand why people throw their trash in the river.
3번 대화를 듣고 여자의 마지막 말에 대한 남자의 응답으로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
Excuse me, may I ask you something?
Sure, go ahead.
Is there a convenience store nearby?
(4번) 다음을 듣고 여자가 하는 말의 목적으로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
Hello, everyone. Nowadays, we are using huge amounts of energy from sources such as coal and gas. Among various energy shortage problems, the overuse of electricity is the most serious one. Because of the negative effect of global warming, summer is getting hotter and winter is getting colder. As a result, we use far too much electricity by operating cooling or heating systems. A blackout is unavoidable unless we practice saving electricity at home. We can save energy together. Thank you.
5번 대화를 듣고 남자의 주장으로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
It's so noisy. I can't stand it.
What's the matter?
I can't concentrate because of the noise the guys over there are making.
It's not class time now. It's break time.
But we're all seniors. Our big exam is just around the corner.
Come on. All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy.
Maybe. But they should show respect to those who want to study even during break time.
That makes sense.
If they have something to talk about, they can talk outside the classroom or in the cafeteria.
Okay, I'll tell them to be quiet.
6번 다음을 듣고 남자가 하는 말의 주제로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
I'm here today to talk to you about modern art. Have you ever looked at a piece of modern art and had no idea how to interpret it? Why is it that many people have a difficult time understanding modern art? It's simply because we're not accustomed to it. In order to truly appreciate and comprehend a piece, we need to acquire basic knowledge about the artist. Understanding the historical and political context of the work of art is essential. If we have such background knowledge, we'll have a better understanding of a modern piece. So, the next time you see a modern painting, do a little research on the painting, and you'll fully appreciate and surely understand the value of the piece.
7번. 대화를 듣고 남자가 하는 말의 요지로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
Lisa, you look anxious.
Oh, Dad, I'm worried about all the reading I have to do for the research paper. It's due in 2 weeks.
You still have some time left. Why don't you use the method I use when I try to resolve a difficult situation?
What method is that?
You've seen how I garden, haven't you? When I was away for a business trip for a month, I came home to find that the grass was overgrown and the weeds were out of control.
I remember that.
I then decided not to do everything at once, but instead work in the garden for 20 minutes every day.
Right. That's what you did. Then you were able to finish everything.
Yes, I used the divide and conquer method.
I see, Dad. I'll give it a try.
(8번) 대화를 듣고 남자의 심정으로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
Steve, I don't know how to say this, but you do know that you just finished a whole bag of chocolate chip cookies.
Oh, I didn't even realize it. I just couldn't help it.
Were you really hungry?
No, I just have a lot on my mind.
It seems that you have a case of emotional eating. You're eating not because you're hungry.
That's probably right.
What's going on? Is something wrong?
I had a very important presentation this morning, and I ruined it. My boss was very upset with me. It's all over.
I understand how you may feel, but eating won't help solve the problem.
I know, but what else can I do at a time like this?
Try to forget what happened and do something else, like watching TV.
But I can't keep my mind off what happened.
(9번) 대화를 듣고 그림에서 남자가 수정할 부분을 고르시오.
Hello, Nancy. Did you see the picture of the window display design I emailed you?
Hello, Jack. Yes. Is the rectangle on top of the picture the signboard?
Right. I wrote Alice in Summerland on it.
Now I see. Is the girl standing next to the teapot Alice?
Yes. She's wearing a dress and a white apron.
She looks cute. And I love the large teapot.
I thought a large round teapot would be eye-catching.
Definitely. Why is the rabbit wearing a checkered dress?
Sounds like you don't like it.
Well, how about changing it to a white dress with a heart on it?
Okay, I'll change it right away. What about the key?
Since it's larger than the rabbit, it goes well with the pot.
(10번) 대화를 듣고 남자가 여자를 위해 한 일로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
Karen, you said you were writing a report on the Civil War.
Yeah, you were too busy to help me with it.
Sorry. Since my exam is over, I now have some free time to help you.
But I've already finished writing it.
I know. You stored the report file on the desktop, so I read it while you were at school.
Did you like it?
Yes, I did. Your ideas on the economic aspects of the war were very clear.
Thanks. I spent a lot of time writing it.
But there were some spelling errors, so I corrected them for you.
Oh, thank you.
If you want, I'll teach you how to use the spell checker.
I'd love that.
(11번) 대화를 듣고 남자가 여자에게 부탁한 일로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
Hello?
Mom, I'm glad you're home. I have a problem.
What's the problem, Austin?
You know we have a big football game this evening?
Yes, I remember. I was thinking of bringing your brother to come and watch.
That's good. But, Mom, I forgot to bring my helmet to school with me.
Oh, you are so forgetful. Can you stop by home after school?
Well, our team is leaving for the field right after school.
I see. Then you can't come home and get your helmet before the game.
Right. And if I don't have it, I'll get in big trouble. Could you bring it to me now?
Sure, I'll take care of it.
Thanks, Mom.
I'll see you soon.
(12번) 대화를 듣고 여자가 약속에 늦은 이유를 고르시오.
Hi, Mike. I'm sorry I'm late.
Never mind. I've been reading this magazine.
I was worried that you'd be mad at me.
It's all right. But what happened?
The traffic wasn't heavy today, so I decided to take a bus. As you know, I hate subways.
Did something go wrong?
Exactly. As soon as I got to the bus stop, a bus was about to leave, so I jumped on it.
Well, you were lucky.
No, just as the bus started to move, I realized that I got on the wrong bus.
You must have been confused.
Yeah, that's why I'm late.
(13번) 대화를 듣고 숙면의 어려움을 해결하기 위한 방법으로 여자가 언급하지 않은 것을 고르시오.
Oh, it's too hot in here. Do you mind if I open the window?
Not at all. You look really tired today.
Yeah, it's probably because I have a hard time getting enough sleep these days.
Then you should probably avoid drinks with caffeine, like coffee.
You're right. I'm trying to cut back on caffeine.
Getting some exercise will help you get more sleep, too.
But I do exercise regularly.
Just make sure you don't exercise late in the evening, and don't take any late afternoon naps.
I already know that, but I'm still not getting enough sleep.
Why don't you see a doctor if it's serious? If you are having such a hard time, you should get professional help.
You're right. Thanks for your advice.
(14번) 대화를 듣고 남자가 현금으로 지불한 금액을 고르시오.
Hello, how may I help you?
Hello. I'm looking for a wallet for myself.
How about this one? It's $120.
Do you have something less expensive?
Yes. How about this one? It's $70.
Well, I'd like something larger than that.
Then you might love this wallet.
That's exactly what I'm looking for. How much is it?
It's $90.
All right. I'll take it. I'll be using this gift certificate. Is that okay?
Sure. As it's worth $50, you only have to pay the difference.
Then I'll pay the difference in cash. Here you are.
Thank you.
(15번) 남자가 참가한 자원봉사 활동에 관한 다음 대화를 듣고 일치하지 않는 것을 고르시오.
Hello, everybody. Today, Eric Jennings wants to talk about his volunteer work at ABC Children's Hospital. Welcome, Eric.
Hello, Martha. I went there with my homeroom teacher and my classmates last Children's Day.
So, what did you do there?
We performed a magic show and taught the kids some basic magic tricks.
That's fantastic.
After that, we played games with the kids.
I see. Do you go there often?
Yes, our class makes it a rule to visit the hospital once a month.
Great. So, how did you go to the hospital? The hospital is not close to your school.
We went there individually. I took the subway, and some took the bus.
How about your lunch? Did the school offer you lunch?
No, we brought our own lunch.
(16번) 브루클린 브리지에 관한 다음 내용을 듣고 일치하지 않는 것을 고르시오.
Today, I'll talk about the Brooklyn Bridge. It's one of the most famous and magnificent landmarks in New York City. It connects Manhattan with Brooklyn. The construction of the bridge started in 1870. When it was completed in 1883, horse-drawn carriages, a cable railway, and pedestrians crossed it. It was the first suspension bridge that had steel cables instead of iron chains to support the deck. There's enough wire in the Brooklyn Bridge's suspension cables to stretch more than halfway round the world. The bridge was the first one to be lit by electric light, and it used the power from an electricity generating station that Thomas Edison built in 1882.
(17번) 다음 표를 보면서 대화를 듣고 남자가 구입할 책을 고르시오.
Ted, what are you doing on the computer?
I'm buying some used books. Which one do you think would be the best among these copies?
Well, if you want the best value, you should go for this one.
Yeah, but I'd like to stay under $60.
I see. Then, this first edition is out.
Right. I love first edition books, but it's beyond my budget.
How about the binding?
I'd prefer a hardcover.
If so, you should choose between these two.
Okay. Which one would be better?
This book is more expensive, but it was published more recently.
You're right. I'll take the more expensive one.
(18번) 대화를 듣고 남자의 마지막 말에 대한 여자의 응답으로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
Sumin, are you okay with our English professor?
Yeah, I'm okay with him. You don't seem to like him, do you?
Well, it seems to me that we have too much conversation practice and not enough grammar.
Is that a problem?
Yes, because grammar rules are the most important thing in learning a foreign language.
Are there any special theories to support your idea?
Not really.
Well, why do you think so?
I mean, if you don't speak using grammatically correct sentences, you'll sound funny.
Well, I don't think so on the basis of many recent theories of English education.
Really? What do those theories say?
(19번) 대화를 듣고 여자의 마지막 말에 대한 남자의 응답으로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
Did you watch the soccer match last night?
Of course. The Korean team beat the English team.
As a Londoner, I was disappointed, but the Korean players were great.
I was so impressed by the Korean goalkeeper.
Yeah, he injured his finger, but he saved many shots.
I thought he would give up, but he didn't.
The match must have been hard for the players, because it was a long game.
It really was. It lasted more than 120 minutes.
Wow.
When is the English team's next game?
It's on Friday night.
I'll be joining you to cheer for them this time.
(20번) 다음 상황 설명을 듣고 제니퍼가 남편에게 할 말로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
Jennifer and her husband are cleaning their house. Jennifer vacuums every room, and her husband cleans the fan. He is going to put the fan in the basement after cleaning it, because it won't be used until next summer. He washes away dust from the fan parts, rinses them, and dries them with a towel. Then he reassembles the fan in the living room. Jennifer stops him when he's about to take it to the basement. Jennifer thinks if he puts the fan in the basement as it is, dust will collect on it. To avoid this, Jennifer wants her husband to cover the fan with a plastic sheet before putting it away. In this situation, what would Jennifer most likely say to her husband?
(21번과 22번) 다음을 듣고 물음에 답하시오.
Hello everyone. Today I'm going to talk about proper breathing and how it is essential to overall health. Many people have the bad habit of mouth breathing, not realizing that nostril breathing is more natural and healthy. When people mouth breathe, there is nothing to strain the air, and dust, dirt, and other impure substances have a clear track to the lungs. So mouth breathing makes an individual more easily infected with illness. Mouth breathing also admits cold air to the lungs, and it can lead to inflammation of the respiratory organs. Nostril breathing, on the other hand, is healthier and more vitalizing to our entire energy system. It filters the air more efficiently thanks to the small hairs of the nasal passages. The nasal passages also warm the air. This makes the air more fit for the delicate organs of the lungs. Breath is then more energizing.
다시 한번 듣겠습니다.
Hello everyone. Today I'm going to talk about proper breathing and how it is essential to overall health. Many people have the bad habit of mouth breathing, not realizing that nostril breathing is more natural and healthy. When people mouth breathe, there is nothing to strain the air, and dust, dirt, and other impure substances have a clear track to the lungs. So mouth breathing makes an individual more easily infected with illness. Mouth breathing also admits cold air to the lungs, and it can lead to inflammation of the respiratory organs. Nostril breathing, on the other hand, is healthier and more vitalizing to our entire energy system. It filters the air more efficiently thanks to the small hairs of the nasal passages. The nasal passages also warm the air. This makes the air more fit for the delicate organs of the lungs. Breath is then more energizing.
21번. 여자가 하는 말의 목적으로 가장 적절한 것은? 22번. mouth breathing의 단점으로 언급되지 않은 것은? 이제 듣기 말하기 문제가 끝났습니다. 23번부터는 문제지의 지시에 따라 답을 하기 바랍니다.